How would you characterize where you guys are as a team right now?
We're definitely not where we want to be, and I think we got a lot of room to improve and time to get better. And I think it's early in the season. It's just December, and we're not panicking. We're just going to come in today and practice and just try to get better.
Of the things that need to get better, is there something that stands out that has to come first and then everything would kind of fall in line after that?
I think it's a collective of things, but I think one thing we definitely have to get better is on the offensive end. I don't think we're scoring enough points. We're not playing fast enough. We're not executing the things that coach wants us to execute. So I think that's definitely a thing that stands out to me on the offensive end.
Coach mentioned a lot of frustrations. I mean, are you frustrated? Are the players frustrated? How do you kind of handle that?
I think we all are frustrated because we're not winning. Losing is not a happy thing, so I think that's where our frustration comes in. But between us being frustrated with each other, no, I think we're all on one accord. We just want to win. So I think that's where the frustration between the team comes, and us not winning. We're not frustrated with each other.
How have you been able to help the younger guys with that frustration? I mean, you've been through things in the past, but also how different is it at this point this year than it has been in years past?
I think we didn't start off as good as we wanted to early, but my message to the guys has been it's a long season and we need to use this time to kind of figure out where we are in the battle and help us get better. We're playing a lot of good opponents, playing a lot of tough teams, so I think this part of our schedule is preparing us for the ACC run that we're going to make in the NCAA tournament.
You think it's been an eye-opening experience for some of the guys who are in roles now that they've never been before, including freshmen?
Well, I definitely. It's new things for everybody, you know. Guys are freshmen are in college now. It's a lot different. I've had to step up. A lot of other guys have had to step up in bigger roles. So it's still an adjustment period for all of us. But I think we're going to get it together.
Is there a new level of excitement to playing Carmichael on Sunday? And did you ever watch games in there as a kid?
No, my dad did. No.
2010.
No, I've never seen a game of Carmichael. My dad has though. But I mean, it's fun. I'm looking forward to it because I've been to a couple girls' games there, and I've always said, man, like, what if we played a game in here? And it's happening now, so I'm excited and just can't wait for it. I know it's gonna be loud in there.
Are you aware of the history of that place and, you know, kind of, well, Michael made a shot here, or that's the basket he had to dunk in, and that kind of thing?
No.
No.
You ever got many shots up there?
No, I have not.
So tomorrow or Saturday will be kind of your first.
Yeah, so practice tomorrow for us will be my first time ever shooting a Carmichael. Actually, I've shot in Carmichael before, but like a practice there in the game, first time.
The one thing that people always talk about is the noise level. It gets loud in here, but it will be a different level of noise on Sunday. That's one of the things that Coach Williams said was such an advantage to play there. Do you anticipate a different environment, even though you're playing a team like Wofford that may not bring in the excitement of a Duke or an NC State?
Wofford is a good team. I think 2 years ago they beat us here, so we're not sleeping on them at all. They're a good team, and it's the next game we got to play, so it's an exciting game. So I think it's going to be loud in there just because the gym is smaller, but we've played in loud environments before, so we just have to be better at communicating with each other.
So you're not up on any of the great games that got played in there at all?
I'm not going to sit here and lie to you.
We haven't played there in 23 years.
No, but I mean, it's...
That's older than he is.
You can ask Frank Robinson, my dad, and he'll tell you.
So ask Cole on Sunday, I think, if it was as simple as making shots, and he said we're not even getting those shots right now. Where do you think the biggest breakdown in the shot selection or what you guys are getting right now is?
I think we got to have better movement, work together more on offense, and set screens, cut harder, and we'll end up getting those easy shots. I think those are the things on the offensive end from whatever I've seen that I've been watching film that we haven't been doing well, that we have done good in the years past. So I think once we figure those things out, just getting chemistry together, we're still learning each other. So I think once we get that together, then we can get the shots that we want.
Brandon, Coach said moving forward, he'd like to see Cole maybe do a little bit less, not do too much and take less shots, trust his teammates. As a senior, what can you tell him to kind of like aid that process?
I'll just say for Cole, he's such a competitor, and he wants to win. He wants to win bad, so I don't want him to ever get that away from him, and I think that's what kind of happens in the game sometimes. He tries to will us, but we can help him out. We have to do a better job of making him feel comfortable and making him trust us because we haven't been hitting shots, so he feels that I put pressure put on him that, man, I got to take over the game, I got to hit shots. So I think going forward, if we hit shots and we knock down those looks that he gives us, that can ease that pressure off of him and help him play better.
In talking with you, Cole and Mickey in the locker room Sunday after the game, you guys were very frustrated. It was very apparent. Cole even expressed that it's not fun right now.
Yeah.
Did exam week maybe come at a good time for you guys to sort of cut the cord a little bit, detach, focus on something else, and now you're coming back into basketball mode?
I really play basketball. Exams are stressful,
But
I mean,
but just,
I feel like right now, I feel like it's a good point in time because I think everybody's done with exams. So we got time just to focus on basketball, focus on our team, and focus on getting better. And I think this time is going to be a good time for us. I think every team that I've been on over the exam period, when the exams have finished and we had the period where we're just on campus together, we've gotten closer to each other. We started playing better. And I think that's what helped turn our season around last year. Like after Christmas, I felt like we started hitting on one accord and we just got better as a team. So I think this time period right now, we have no school going on. I think we're going to get a lot better.
How much did your injury set you back, and how close are you to where you would have been had you not sat out those first few games?
I'm definitely not where I want to be. I think just me, I feel like I was playing really good before I got hurt. I didn't play as well as I wanted to in the Villanova scrimmage that we had, but I feel like I bounced back in the Winston-Salem State game. I felt that I was playing good in practice, and I felt like I was playing good in the game before I got hurt. So me having to sit down, not being able to play basketball, it kind of set me back a little bit. I feel like my rhythm was off, and I feel like it's still off a little bit. So I'm still working to try to get that back. But it's no excuse because I'm going out there and playing. So I just have to be better. But I feel like me getting hurt definitely set me back a little bit, and it's no excuse, but I just got to get better.
Have you guys been watching the All Access show, and do you feel like it's a pretty fair depiction of what's going on?
I watched it a little bit. I think just one episode each month. I think that's what it is. I don't think that gives you a great. I feel like it's like a reality TV show. They show just what people want to see and what can bring the numbers up.
who's changed the most when the cameras are around?
Ooh. Who changes the most? I don't think nobody changes. I think some guys on this team, they like being in front of the camera.
What do you think would be a more accurate depiction? What kind of stuff are they leaving out?
I mean, we go to class, got to do homework.
Is Armando the guy that likes the camera the most?
You got it right there.
That wasn't too hard.
Not at all.
Anything
So,
else?
what was the toughest exam you had?
Ooh, geology, toughest one, most stressful one. That was rough. I'm glad to be done with that.
I'm not a science guy, so I
Me
would not
either.
be a fan.
Anything else, guys?